Started recording. Hello, everyone. Hi, my name is Stephanie, and I'm the campus recruitment manager at Amerigo Education for Bishop Montgomery High School. It is my pleasure to welcome you here to join us for this virtual event. So today we are having the Bishop Montgomery High School virtual school tour, and we have the honor to invite the 3 student ambassadors from Bishop Montgomery High School to be your guide to walk you through the school virtually. So this is one of our school themed virtual events, and we are actually having a series of virtual events going on. So feel free to reach out to us, like if you have any interest in further school themed events, and we'll send you out the date and time and also the link. So so today we will have the student ambassador to share to guide you through the school tour. Let me share my screen and to the virtual school tour video. We will definitely have our Q&A session by the end of our event. So please leave your questions in the chat box and we'll answer it by the end of the session. And here we go. We will give it over to our student ambassadors and we'll start the video. Okay, it's starting now. So Riley, you wanna start first?
Hi everyone, my name is Riley Solheim and I'm a senior here at Bishop Montgomery. I'm the girls varsity cross country captain and I'm also a part of the varsity track and field team. So Bishop Montgomery is located in Torrance, California and was founded in 1957. The campus is about 24 acres in size and is home to approximately 900 students, equally divided between boys and girls. Niche recently ranked Bishop Montgomery High School as number 5 as one of the most diverse high schools in America. We're a college prep school and we have 100% graduation or college attendance after graduation. We also have a 1:17 student to faculty ratio, and we offer a variety of honors, advanced placement, and college preparatory courses. We have 21 classes in the visual and performing arts and recently renovated many of our classrooms.
Thank you, Riley. So I think this video is also stopping here and we can take a look. We are actually now at the entrance of the school. So maybe Riley, you can introduce like how your day starts with like going to the school.
Okay, so for me, I arrive to school at about 7:40 every morning. And we do have student parking on campus, so students can apply for a parking spot at the end of each semester for the upcoming year, and it's about $80, I believe, for the whole year. So there's first level parking and second level parking. I park on the second level, which is actually behind us on the screen right now. But I get to school about 7:40, park, walk down, go to my locker, and then I'll usually find my friends and just chat with them for a few minutes before we have to go to class.
Good. Thank you for sharing. And I'd also just let you know that when it's the school time, there's only one entrance that people can enter and exit the school. And there is also a guard there. Like every time you enter the school or exit the school, you will need to go through that guard. And the guard will actually do a brief background check of you. So make sure that the campus is safe. It looks like that the video has some like internet issue. I'll just refresh it really quick. So to give you some information, that this is a 3D virtual video, and we can share the link to everyone in the meeting room later. So you can actually access the link and use the link to watch the school tour video by yourself. And you can zoom in and zoom out and see and take a look at this video. It will actually, you'll feel like you are physically at the school and to be in the campus actually. Here we go.
Okay, so this is one of our breezeways on campus that connects each of the 3 buildings where classes are held. The hallways bring the outside in while connecting the students with each other and also helping them get to where they need to go during the school day. So once the bell rings, students will walk out of their classrooms and you'll see all the students at the same time walking down the hallways to get to their next class during our 5-minute passing period. One thing I love about Bishop is the sense of community and welcoming that can be felt on campus. The teachers are always there to support their students and never hesitate to offer a helping hand before or after school, and even during school at lunch as well. Students can ask for help when they don't understand a topic or really just ask the teachers anything regarding the class. So here we have just a little, this is one of the areas in between first and second buildings. So during break and lunch, it's really common to see the students sitting out here, socializing with their friends, eating their food, just one of the spots on campus where students can hang out during the day. So in each of the 3 buildings that we have, the classes, it doesn't matter what subject, they're all dispersed throughout evenly. The student lockers are located in these buildings. So freshman and senior lockers are located in first building, junior lockers are located in the second building, and sophomore students' lockers are in the third building. So each student is assigned a locker, and that's where they can keep their books and belongings throughout the day when they're not using them in classes. So here we have one of our English classrooms. Each student is required to take 4 years of English to meet the English graduation requirement, as well as the University of California and California State University requirements, as we are a college preparatory school. So here again, this is just another hallway where you can see the student lockers are located. We also have many well-equipped labs and computer classrooms on campus. And the classroom you're seeing now is our yearbook and graphic design classroom. So actually at Bishop, yearbook is taken as a course. So it's not like they do work after school, but it is included in the class schedule if you decide to take that. So students will have access to the editing and design tools necessary to complete their work. And this room also doubles as the graphic design classroom, which does fulfill the fine arts requirement at Bishop. This room is fully equipped with the Apple Mac computers, and students who take both of these classes have full access to the resources provided. So these computers are a really great tool for the students to use. So next we have one of our science labs. Students can take biology, chemistry, physics, anatomy and physiology, and so many more classes, even including sports med. They'll participate in hands-on experiments, research projects, and even have the opportunity to participate in dissections as part of their coursework. So there are many levels for these science classes. There's college preparatory classes, honors, and AP, which are the advanced placement classes that I mentioned earlier. Each lab on campus offers state-of-the-art equipment and spacious workstations for each of the students to use during class. This one lab in particular actually houses the Anatomage Table, which should be showing in just a second. Okay, so this table that you can see right here is our Anatomage Table. Our school's new Anatomage Table has been touted as the world's most technologically advanced anatomy visualization system. It's a powerful educational tool, giving students the opportunity to view 3D MRI and CT scans and even do surgical planning. So I believe there's 5 cadavers that are housed in the software. And Bishop Montgomery is one of 40 schools in the world to have this Anatomage Table, and one of the few in the state of California itself. All right, so here we have our engineering lab. Students interested in engineering can choose to take engineering classes as part of their curriculum. I believe there's 2 engineering courses that are offered. One of them is called Principles of Engineering, and the engineering courses are adopted from the Project Lead the Way program. And students in the engineering classes will learn to use 3D modeling software and design processes. Along with all the courses here at Bishop, we also have the Architecture, Construction, and Engineering Mentorship Program that partners with Delamo Construction here in the South Bay. Students not only take STEM classes, but also take part in many STEM-related extracurricular activities and clubs here at Bishop. We were actually named one of the top STEM high schools in America by Newsweek magazine in the year 2020. So the engineering lab also is home to the robotics club. Students in the robotics club build and test robots and also compete with other schools in the area. Bishop has actually won the competition multiple times and also participates in what's called the First Tech Challenge. And then over here, you can see we have our 3D printer that the engineering students use for their 3D modeling. And then next, this is another one of our newly renovated classrooms, and this is the video production classroom. Video production also fulfills the fine arts graduation requirement, and no experience is necessary at all for students to take this class. All you need is a love for creativity and a desire to learn. This class focuses not only on editing videos, but students also have the opportunity to act in their videos, make trailers and movies, and learn about the history of filmmaking while they take this class. And all these computers that you see have the Adobe Premiere software that the students use to edit their videos and finalize their projects.
Thank you so much, Riley. I think we're now heading over to Sakura at the school library.
Okay. Hello, I'm Sakura. I'm one of the Amerigo students. Also, I'm a vice president of Key Club and Amerigo Dorm Council and Amerigo Scholar. So this is a library, and Bishop provides Google Chromebook for each student, and the use for the Google Chromebook allows students to maximize efficiency of their studies. And so library is a place for students to work on group projects together, do their homework, and just simply chill and hang out with their friends before school, during the break, during lunch, and after school. There's a computer available for students to use at school. And also printers are available for all students. So if they need to print out something, they're more than welcome to use the printer at school. People use a library more for the place to like socialize or do their work than simply reading books.
I think there are a lot of like reading materials are also online now, so that's why people students just choose to read books virtually instead of like physical books.
Yes. And sometimes Amerigo students meeting are held in the library. For example, a college prep meeting or general meetings are like at the library. So yeah, we use the library for socializing purpose a lot. So this is a counselor office, and students are welcome to ask any question about courses they are currently enrolled in, and also the courses that they are planning to take next semester. Also, students can ask any supports during the college application process. And Bishop has a great college acceptance history, such as UCLA, UC Berkeley, University of Southern California, New York University, and more. You can simply come here and talk to your counselor about anything related to schools and college application process. Those flags are the colleges the former students attend. And then I believe this is a ceramic classroom.
Yeah, I'm trying to get
the video is kind of reggy, but
yes, I'm trying to get the camera down because this is like 360
Feeling,
degrees video, so it's not very working smoothly. Whoops. I'm trying to zoom it. So this is the ceramic classroom. I think so. You can, Sakura, maybe share a little bit about the Sakura,
yeah.
the ceramic classroom classes.
Okay, so ceramic class is one of the unique courses that Bishop provides to its students. Bishop has advanced ceramics, which are a year-long course designed for students who are interested in designing and art in general. This course is designed to incorporate creating, processing, presenting, and responding to art, giving students a holistic process of art concepts, construction, and an art exhibition.
Sorry, I just refreshed the video because the camera is facing like the ceiling instead of a classroom, and it's looking weird a little bit. Apologize for the technology issues. This is like a virtual 3D video, so it has use a lot of data, and the internet is running a little bit slow. Okay. While we're waiting for the video to get back, we have the seniors, Sakura and Reddy. They are both seniors here at Bishop, and so can you guys maybe share a little bit about your college acceptances this year? Because I do want to share this great news with everybody here. Reddy, you want to start first?
Sure. Do you want me to like state all this
Yeah.
and where I'm gonna go?
Yes, please.
Okay. So I got accepted to Arizona State University, which is in Arizona, Clemson University, which is in South Carolina, Fordham University, which is in New York, Loyola University of Chicago, New York University, Texas Christian University, UCLA, UCSD, and the University of Oregon. And next year I'll be attending UCLA.
Congratulations, UCLA. Ooh, Bronx. Go Bronx. That's a really good news. Sakura, I know you're also senior. Do you mind also share a little bit about your college acceptances this year?
Sure. So I applied mainly for UC schools, and then I got accepted to UC Davis and UC Irvine, and I have committed to UC Irvine, and I will be majoring in philosophy and planning to go to the law school afterwards.
Whoa, law school students, amazing. How did you find your interest in law?
So when I came to Bishop in the sophomore year, I was planning to majoring in business, but then I started watching the law-related TV show, and then I developed my interest in working in the law enforcement field, and then I was like, oh, maybe I should study in law, and in order to go to law school, there's a lot of students majoring in either political science or philosophy in undergrad. So I had more interest in philosophy. So I chose to major in philosophy and then decided to take a pre-law course. Yeah.
Cool. Oh, what's your major, Riley?
It's funny that Sakura mentioned like wanting to become a lawyer because I'm going to be majoring in political science. So,
Oh, political, so you're kind of like a related. How did you find your interest in majoring in political science then?
like kind of similar to Sakura originally, like I thought I wanted to do something science related. So that's why I ended up taking sports med this year, but I realized that that wasn't really for me. So I actually took an AP government class and I really enjoyed it. So that kind of sparked my interest for it.
Oh, can you maybe share a little bit about your like political class at Bishop?
Yeah, so AP government is a semester long class that it's one of the graduation requirements as well, but it focuses on just American government and politics. So right now we are actually covering like the president and Congress and all that fun stuff like regarding elections and everything. And that just really interests me. So I decided that I kind of wanted to do that as a career. So
That's awesome. Congratulations again. Okay, let me, I got the video back, so let me share my screen. All right. Again, so this is actually the counselor office, and now we're going to the ceramic office classroom really quick. And I think we also have a question from the audience. So Sakura, you mentioned that you are the vice president of the Key Club. Can you also share a little bit how like your extracurricular activities prepare you for your college application?
So I personally believe extracurricular is really important in order to apply colleges in the US. So students are required, expected to have high like GPA or like academic performances, but at the same time, we're are like expected to participate in school activities or involve in any kind of like extracurricular. And then Key Club is one of the best club to show your um, the like I'm sorry I so the Key Club is the best club to introduce your like ability to attend like service opportunity and stuff, because it is an international organization for high school students all over the United States to serve mainly children who's in need all over the world. So at the BMHS, we currently doing the project for UNICEF, and also there's some donation or other service opportunity for Ukraine, people in Ukraine. And it's mainly a volunteer club. So it is really good for your college application, but also it's a great club for students to build relationship and friendship with other students, because I believe it's one of the biggest club at Bishop Montgomery.
Oh yeah, and you are the vice president, and as an international student, that must be a very different experience for you. So now we have the video back, and this we just passed our ceramic classroom, and now we are at the music classroom. So Sakura, can you share a little bit about the music curriculum at Bishop?
Okay, so there is a music course, like a related courses at Bishop, and also BMHS band. They have a practice in the morning and after school, and sometimes compete in the competition. And the music teacher is Mr. Eric Henke. He's a highly experienced music educator, and he's in 24 years of teaching and has been teaching for 9 years at BMHS. He has degree in music education from one of the best college in the US, University of Southern California. He was also nominated in 2018 for Music Educator Awards presented by the Recording Academy and the Grammy Museum. So there are plenty of instruments that students can use and practice. So there's a trophy above. So, oh, okay. So there's a weight room. So first of all, BMHS is planning to renovate the weight room, including a state-of-the-art strength equipment, branded flooring and platforms, upgraded lighting, and paintings. So all students of Bishop are allowed to use the weight room, and mainly students in the sports teams such as American football, basketball, and baseball use this room as a part of their practice. It is a great option for students who are looking to improve their health and physical strength. So everyone who are interested in building their body or improving their health, they're welcome to use this room after school. So this is a lunch area, and Bishop has two different lunch area, which are regular lunch area and a senior lunch area. And the one in shown right now is a regular lunch area. So students in 9th to 11th grades are allowed to have lunch at the regular lunch area, and only senior, which is 12th graders, are able to have their own lunch space and enjoy their meals. The regular lunch area is located between the gym and the 3rd building, and the senior lunch area is located between 2nd and the 3rd buildings. So this is the senior lunch area. So mostly seniors are gathered here and have lunch together. Sometimes they works on homework or project there together. People can gather here during the break also. And I forgot to mention, but there is a snack bar located in the regular lunch area, and where students can get meals and snack before school, during the break and lunch, and a little bit time after school. And all Amerigo students are provided lunch cards, which contain $15 per day, so they can buy food at snack bar. So they don't have to worry about packing meal every day.
I guess it's because the California weather is so good, so the students always enjoy dining outside instead of indoor.
Yeah, when it's rainy, teachers are allowed to, like some teachers allow students to eat inside, so we don't have to worry about eating outside when it's raining.
And the next is the sports medicine classroom. So Sakura, can you share a little bit about the sports medicine class at Bishop?
Okay, so the sports medicine is one of the other unique courses that Bishop provides for students. It is a course for those who want to learn advanced medicine, and also a great option for those who are interested in becoming doctors, nurses, and physical therapists. And the course includes field trip for students to improve their skills and apply their knowledge in the real world. Also, there are extensive faculties such as AED, so a student will have opportunity to learn how to utilize them as well.
Okay. So Sakura, since you are an international student and Amerigo students, oh yeah, this is the sports medicine classroom. Here we go. Can you maybe also like share like kind of like your day from the dorm to school?
So I usually wake up 6:30 in the morning, and so for Amerigo students, there is a school bus. So the bus leaves at 8:20 every morning, and no, 7:20, sorry, 7:20 in the morning every day. So we arrive at school around 7:40 to 7:50, and school starts at 8 and end at 2:10 and 12:45 on Friday. So after school, we usually do homework together. There's a room called study, which all the students are allowed to use for study purpose. So we all can study together at dorm. And there's a kitchen and a courtyard for students to socialize. There is also pool and jacuzzi for students to enjoy their free times. And I love spending time in a common room, which we call stage. So stage is a room for literally everyone. So after school, I usually stay there for a while, talk to the staff and other students. There's a TV provided, so we can watch Netflix or Hulu, Disney Channel. Like we usually have movie nights every weekend, and We have a bed check at 9:30 on a weekday and 10:30 for on weekend.
Do you have
So
a
we have to
curfew?
be, yes, there's a curfew. So for weekday, we have to be back on campus at 9 because we're expected to be in our room at 9:30. And for the weekend, we have to come back on campus by 10, so we can be in our room by 10:30.
Oh, thanks for sharing. Okay, now we are at the gym, the basketball playground. So Olivia, can you start to be the guide?
Sure. Hi guys, my name is Olivia. I'm a junior at Bishop Montgomery. I played volleyball at Bishop for 3 years, and I'm also the NHS secretary, and I'm in a couple other clubs. But on our gym, so here is our famous Bishop Montgomery gym. Usually our basketball and volleyball teams will practice and have their games in here. Besides sports, we also have masses in here since we are a Catholic school, and different assemblies and meetings. This is also where Coach Mitchell does some of his best work. So Coach Mitchell is our D1 high school basketball coach. He's been at Bishop for over 31 years, and he's one of the top high school basketball coaches in the state of California. He also has over 750 career wins, which is something we like to celebrate. And as you can see, we have a lot of our state titles and league titles displayed on the walls because we like to celebrate our athletic program at Bishop because it is so amazing. So here's our second gym on the upper level. We call it the SAC, or the Student Activity Center. Usually JV teams will practice in here, and we'll have other things like re-registration meetings. And we also have some of our other awards, athletic awards, displayed in here. Short Flags and Song Team have their practice rooms in here. So Song Team is Bishop Montgomery's cheerleading team, but they are more dance focused instead of stunt focused like you might see in other cheerleading or high school cheerleaders. Athletics is a big part of life at Bishop. We have a lot of students that participate, and multiple students who will participate in more than one sport because we do have certain sports for certain seasons. And then because we are a Catholic school, we compete with other local Catholic schools in the South Bay, but sometimes we'll play against other public schools in our area. And those are considered non-league games. And then for any basketball fans out there who are looking to come to Bishop, Kevin Durant from the NBA did come to one of our games in 2020, and he sat courtside. So that was pretty cool, and that's something we're pretty proud of and we're excited to tell people about. Coming over here, as you can see, this is the second level on Bishop's 24-acre campus. So to the right, the grass is our softball field, which I believe the video gets to later. And then over here is our student parking lot, which will go down in a second. So as Riley mentioned at the beginning, students are able to drive themselves to campus. They just have to fill out a form and then pay a fee. And then if spots are open, they can get a spot. But for Amerigo students, like Sakura said, there's a bus that leaves, so they never have to worry about being late really or have trouble getting to school because the bus takes them there. Since we are in Southern California, a lot of our campus is outdoors and a lot of our buildings are open and have breezeways. Bishop Montgomery is 1 mile from Southern California beaches, which is something we love to do in Southern California, go to the beach. We have a surf team that's actually considered a club that competes with other schools in Southern California, Catholic and public. They have meets, I think once a month, once every 2 months maybe, but they practice once a month on our lab days, which is when we start at almost an hour later than normal. So it gives students a chance to go to the beach and practice and then be at school and not miss anything. We also have beach volleyball teams, so that you get to play beach volleyball while looking at the water. Cross country team has also practiced at the beach. There's a route along the beach in Southern California, we call it the Strand. So they'll usually run along the Strand. We are 22 miles from the heart of downtown LA. So on a good day, that would be about a 30-minute drive. So there's definitely a lot of activities that you can do around Bishop on the weekends. You can catch many professional sports games as well. We average 75 degrees on majority majority of the year. Lately, it's been a bit hotter. It's been getting into the 90s, but that's pretty rare for this early. We are close to a hospital, a fire department, and a police department. So we consider ourselves a very safe campus. And like we mentioned earlier, we are a closed campus. So once school starts, we have a guard who watches out for us. And we're also pretty close to a mall, which is another thing that students like to do on the weekends. So here we are at our outdoor tennis courts and some of our outdoor basketball courts. They're half courts though. So students are able to come here after school and practice or play with friends. This is also, we have 5 tennis courts, and there's this level and then there's a second level above. Our girls tennis team, they've been champions multiple years in a row. Last year, I believe, or this year they got in second place, so still pretty high. But recently in 2020, we had one student commit to a D1 school to play tennis, Delaware State University. So athletics is a huge part of Bishop, and many students are able to be high achieving students, but also excel in athletics. As you can see, the tennis court overlooks a lot of our school and a lot of Torrance, which is the city that Bishop Montgomery is located in. A lot of our facilities are outdoors because we like to take use and take advantage of the warm weather. So here, if we turn around behind us, is our softball field. We have 2 fields that are combined into one, and JV football will also practice here sometimes. We also have different gatherings here. We have a freshman family barbecue that we often host here, and that's just like a little welcome event for freshman families to get to know each other, get to meet friends, for parents to meet each other, and for people to just learn who they're gonna be in class with for the next 4 years. So here is our outdoor track facility and sports facilities. Here we have our track and field records, and like I mentioned before, we love to display our titles. One thing we're really proud of is in 1998, Carmelita Jeter graduated from Bishop, and she went on to win gold, silver, and bronze in the 2012 Olympics in London. Here are outdoor bathrooms that are connected to our track. So here's our track, our football field, our soccer field, and our baseball field. We also host homecoming events here. So homecoming is a huge part of student life in America. So this is a week-long event, and it usually ends with a homecoming dance on the Friday or Saturday after. But here we would compete with our school, so it'd be like freshmen against sophomores, juniors against seniors, and it's just a bunch of fun competitions to play against each other, obstacle courses, relay races, things like that. So it's really fun, and we do have a competitive spirit, but students are very supportive of one another. Summer conditioning programs are also offered here usually during the summer. When it gets a bit warmer, we like to be outside and spend more time outside, but students are able to work out and get in shape for their season, develop skills, and meet their future teammates. Tryouts usually occur later. So depending on your season, you might have your tryout immediately or later. I know for me, for girls volleyball, we are a fall sport, so it usually happens right away. So we'll train throughout the whole month of June, and then usually the first or second week in July, we'll have tryouts so that when school starts in August, we can hit the ground running and begin training. But for sports like baseball, who are in the spring, they'll usually train and then they'll have a tryout in October, and then they make the team. And then students are encouraged to work out and just keep developing their skills so when the season starts, they're able to go. Here is our theater. At Bishop, we call our theater drama lab. So if I say drama lab, I'm just talking about the theater at Bishop. We host many plays here. Usually we do 2 a year, one in fall and one in spring. Right now, our drama lab is focused on a play called Tuck Everlasting. So we have a lot of showings for these plays. We usually have one Wednesday, Thursday, 2 on Friday, and I believe 1 or 2 on Saturday. So students are able to usually catch a show whenever they want to. Usually our English teachers are our play moderators who help students go through the plays. And I feel like that's really valuable because these teachers are usually the ones who are teaching these plays in the first place. So they really understand the material and they really understand how to make the play great. Coming over here, we are going towards our changing room / storage room for the actors and actresses. At Bishop, even though sports is a huge part of student life, so are the arts. We recently just got finished with our Arts Fest week, which was a week-long celebration of the arts, and we highlighted different categories each day. So one day it would have been like visual arts, like paintings. Other times they would be music. So I remember we had a battle of the bands, and different student-led bands on campus were able to perform, and students got to watch at lunch, which was really fun. And then on Friday, we had a little open house. So student artwork was displayed, our band played, and our color guard gave a performance. So families and friends were able to come and watch and see just all the different talents that students have on campus. We also have many different art programs for students who are interested in art. You do have to take one art class during your time at Bishop, but you can choose from intro to art, art design, graphic design, ceramics, yearbook, video production, theater, music production, and band, which we call Thunder by Night, or TBK, which is led by Mr. Hankey. And then for many students who want to continue going in the direction of fine arts, they're able to take more advanced courses or multiple courses over the year. They're not just limited to one. We do offer an AP art program. It's called AP Studio Art and Design. So students who really want to develop their skills are able to. I know one of my friends, she's a senior and she was accepted into the University of Oregon, and she took a fine art every year because she wanted to go into be an art major at the University of Oregon. And so at Bishop, she was able to take several different art programs and put together a really professional and quality portfolio to submit to her college. And then lastly, this is our retreat center, which is on our top level of campus, or our third level. Usually this is where we host leadership development meetings for each grade, or we have spiritual retreats, which are student led by our campus ministry class, which is consisted of seniors who help guide students. All grades participate in retreats, freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors, but juniors and seniors often have overnight retreats that take place in an off-campus location.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. So that will be the end of our virtual school tour. Thanks our student ambassadors for providing this very detailed school tours to everyone. Again, I apologize for some technology issues with videos while we are walking through, because it's a very big, like, virtual 3D video. I will share the 3D virtual video link in our chat box. So if you want to take a look of that video later, you can do so. And if you have any questions, this is the time for you to put it in the Q&A and chat box, and we'll be able to share it and have our student ambassadors to answer it. So I do have one question for Sakura. So what was your first impression about Bishop Montgomery High School at your first day on the campus?
I was simply surprised because it is like really different from the school that I used to attend in Japan. But environment and the atmosphere of the people there was really friendly and nice. And then I remember I was so excited to like get involved in the school activities and making new friends there, because everyone seems really nice and like friendly. I still remember the weather was really great, and then that's the time I really realized, like, oh, California, especially Southern California, has such a nice weather, and it just gave me a motivation to go to school every day, even though like under the condition of like being homesick, or like missing family and friends. But those environment and also people there are really supportive and making me like able to keep focusing on schools and enjoying the life here.
Thanks for sharing. Another question is for Riley. So as a senior student, do you have any like advice to the students who just started their high school?
Personally, I would say definitely focus on your studies, but also make sure you have time to get involved in extracurricular activities, such as sports and clubs, because that'll really help you to meet new people. I remember freshman year, like it was kind of hard for me to make friends in the beginning, but the first day of school, I went to cross country practice and I met my best friend. So definitely get involved, go to games, go to football games, basketball games, volleyball, anything like that. It's super fun and just the environment is amazing.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing. Olivia, another question for Olivia. So can you maybe share a little bit like how important do you think by participating with like sports and extracurricular activities?
I think that's so important. It's a huge part of student life at Bishop. A lot of students are involved in multiple clubs and multiple sports. I know for me, freshman year, not a lot of kids from my middle school went to Bishop. So I was nervous about making friends. But when I started in the volleyball program, I met some of my best friends that I'm still friends with today, like Riley mentioned. So I think it's a huge part, not only for becoming like really impressive for colleges to show that you're a really well-rounded person, but also that you make friends and that you find some things that you're just really interested in, whether that be athletics or certain clubs.
Awesome. We do have one question from the Q&A. So it's from Wendy. So what is the most challenging subjects from your experience and how did you overcome? Riley, can you maybe share first?
So I think like the most challenging courses at Bishop, it honestly just depends on the person and what classes you're taking. So obviously, if your student is taking an honors or an AP course, it's going to be significantly more challenging than just a regular course at Bishop. But yeah, I would say AP biology was probably the hardest class that I took just because there was so much material that was covered. But it honestly just depends on the student and what your strengths and weaknesses are. So it's going to be different for each person.
And Olivia, can you also answer this question?
Yeah, like Riley said, I feel like it really depends on the person. For me, I'm really not a science person, so I kind of stopped going down that path. I instead chose to go down a more history and English path. So I'm in AP history and AP language and composition right now. And those classes have been really challenging because, as Riley said, it's a lot more material that's covered and at a much more difficult standard because they expect more of you. But I think that if you really apply yourself and really go to your teacher for help, you can grow so much more.
Awesome. And then another question is also from Wendy. So she was asking about like the religion class. So Sakura, can you maybe share a little bit, because since you are international students and religion class might be unfamiliar to you at the beginning. So can you share a little bit like how as an international student where you're taking religion class at the school and what's your experience so far?
So at first, I was kind of afraid to take religion class because I did not have any background like knowledge of the Christianity and stuff. But there are a great amount of students, like local students who are not Christian or Catholic. So the courses are designed for like every student to like be able to understand like overall a concept of Christianity and Catholicism. So I would say you do not have to worry too much about taking religion class. The religion teachers at Bishop are really helpful and supportive. So if you have a question, you can definitely ask them and you can get like 100% support from them. So yes, again, like you really don't have to worry about taking religion class. And I'm really, I really recommend you to like think taking religion class as a like part of unique experience that you can have in US by attending Catholic school.
Thank you. So do you, like when you encounter like some like when you are finishing the religion classroom like class homework on the camp at the dorm, so do you feel you are supported at the dorm staffs?
So all of the Amerigo campus coordinator are highly, like they have high educational background. They have degree in like one of them have a degree in religion. Others coordinator had degree in English literature, biology, like etc. So they're like I can say they're professional in like each field. So you really can ask any question about other like the
Your
classes that
homework,
you're taking.
yeah.
Yes, and then there is the Amerigo Tutor, which basically support your math and science mainly. So he is in the room that I mentioned previously called a study. So after school, if you need any help with your homework assignments, and then you can just go to the study and ask him for help. And also there are a bunch of like Amerigo students who previously took the courses or taking the classes together. So you can definitely ask your peer for support as well.
Okay, thanks for sharing, Sakura. We have one audience from Anna. So she would like to speak and ask a question. Anna, you can speak your question here. I think Anna raised your hand. Can you speak, Anna? Okay. I think she's probably not available right now. So last question is also to Sakura. So can you let us know like what has your experience been so far as an international school as an international student at Bishop?
Sure. From at the beginning, like I came here when I was sophomore, which is 10th grade. It was honestly really hard and challenging for me to adjust the environment, and like the classes I was taking was challenging for me. It's not because of like matter of the subject, but also like because of my English skills. But as the time goes by, because there are a lot of support are available, like local students, counselors, teachers at school, and Amerigo staff. So I quickly could adjust myself to the like environment in America and the Bishop Montgomery High School. And then I experienced the COVID outbreak. So I also did online learning too. And at some point, I was taking class on Zoom from Japan. So I was taking class at the like from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. in Japan. But I can say that was one of the unique experience that I had. And then now I'm back in the US, and then I'm like involved in the extracurricular and school activities and making like new friends. And then I met my best friend in the Bishop Montgomery as well. So yeah, overall, I'm having like great experiences here, and I guarantee everyone will have like great experience just like I did.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing. Okay, if we don't have any more questions coming up, I guess that will be the end of our event sharing today. And again, thank you so much for participating in this event, and congratulations to Riley and Sakura. And you're going to have your new journey started at a very elite university here in California. So congratulations again. And thank you so much for joining us today. And have a good day and have a good evening. Thank you.